Hey everybody, I'm finally back. So, there's been a lot going on. I was out of commission for a few days because a cute little girl that I love with all of my heart accidentally, while playing with my dogs, knocked over my standing light and broke it. So, things got put off for a few days, but we had some contributors and we're back in business. So, I wanted to let everybody know the good news that I've arranged for the next week my backdrop, down and dirty, and I have business cards coming, and I have another stand with light and microphones, and it's looking like I even have a studio on lockdown, a studio area. So I'm pretty excited, and I wanted to share that with all of you. Now, tonight I wanted to talk to you about an idea that I have. My dad was expecting me to be a boy. I was supposed to be named Timothy Nelson Tracy, and that was TNT for short because he thought that it was a July baby. I'd be a firecracker, TNT. Well, in honor of my dad, I am going to start the Firecracker Fund. And the Firecracker Fund is going to be a nonprofit to build my platform to the best of its potential. Then, when it's established, to a podcast, to use it to pay individuals in recovery to build people and integrate them back into society. And I think it's a great idea. I can have people that are in recovery working for me and with me. And there's nobody who knows how to talk to somebody to get them off drugs more than somebody that's recovered and been through it. So I'm really looking forward to the future. Everything is just taking off like nobody's business. And I really wanted to share that with everybody. I'll have more information later this week on how you can get in touch with the Firecracker Fund and support us in any way that you can. I unfortunately have to turn to a different part now. 2 weeks ago, I went out and interviewed a lady that works at a local place where they give out methadone and Suboxone treatment. And she asked to remain anonymous because she had fear of losing her job. And this is an older woman, older than I am, and she still works a lot of hours every week. And she's trying to help people in recovery. But she's facing a lot of issues because she told me that on the cameras they can watch everybody in the parking lots out there exchanging their medications and that there's nothing they can do. So it's been annoying her because she wants to help people that want help. And it's been depleting her from wanting to give more because it's hurting watching the people die. I asked her for an interview and she said maybe later. But right now, what she wanted me to tell you all is that an addict has found a way now to go through the recovery process and just stay addicted. And the government keeps them that way. And the reason for this is if you go into treatment and you see another person that you knew when you were getting high, they will tell you what to say to keep your dose high so that you can stay high. They will tell you what drugs you're allowed to have in your system, and you still won't have your dose taken away from you. And that's one of the things that upset her. They will tell their outside doctors that they have anxiety and that they need all these other medications so that they can swap medications in the parking lot. And she was completely infuriated because as we were talking and I was interviewing her, she had to leave because she had gotten a call that one of the patients was on a vent at EMMC and might not make it through the night because they had traded medications and had taken something they weren't supposed to. So with that being said, this needs to be solved. It's crazy out of fucking control, and something needs to happen. And I don't know if anybody else is as fed up as I am, but I pray somebody out there is listening and that they want to do something too. I look at it this way. We must establish a value system young, and children are very resilient. I have a niece who passed away from drug addiction, and her daughter is the most amazing, beautiful human being, one of the strongest little women you could ever imagine on this planet. And the intelligence in this child is crazy. And I can't help but feel that if we didn't teach children the generic sense of don't do drugs, and if we were really bold and told them like right on the number exactly what each drug will do, I'm telling you, it would start a value system in them. So they would know, no matter if it was a parent, a grandparent, a sibling, aunts, uncles, friends, anyone, that they would know. It doesn't matter if those people are doing it. It's still wrong and you don't do it. This could save thousands of lives. If we knew the exact time in a child as they're building, that we could do that. And I really believe that by asking everyone that I interview when they started, where they started, how they started, if we had that information, we could statistically find a way to work a solution. So if in the future this can save lives, then it was for a benefit. And besides, whose whirlwind could you get caught up in? Like I sat here today thinking, who would you want me to interview? If you could say, Lisa, I want you to ask, who would it be? Who would you say? Because, me, I already know who I would want to ask. I'd want to ask a few people, but I already know who I'd want to ask. I'm going to save it for later for you guys. I'm trying to get somebody to build up with me and start telling me. Give me some information, people. Start telling me. I know there's a lot of you out there that are like in rock and roll and movie stars and people that are in politics. Come on, there's got to be somebody you want to know. Whose whirlwind could you get caught up in? Come and tell me. I want to know. All right. Before I close on this short one, I'll be sending out an interview this week, and I'm really looking forward to this one. You guys, it's a powerful one. It really is. But I wanted to also share with you that, hold on a second. There it is. Sorry, guys. I wanted to share with you that the average American that dies from a drug overdose is between the ages of 26 and 39. That is so young. That is so wrong. Oh my God, we have to start saving our children and our children's children. Help me out here. This could all help people down the line in recovery and teach recovery. It's going to be beneficial. It's going to implement if people just believe in it. I love you all. from the bottom of my heart, diamond, rock hard love coming from me to you, Ĺil Lisa Love. And no matter what you do, you always gotta love you. Remember. Remember. That's right, bitches. You always gotta love you. God, I missed you guys. Night.